Well, as we can see, the lights are working. Got a temporary solution. Yeah, it's not the best. Long extension cord all the way out to the house. But the reason for today's video is, before I walk away from it, I got a bunch of supplies, which means I'm waiting on one more thing to go ahead and start on the fiberglassing project of this hood, or this trunk lid. Now I know it needs to be a lot of work done, you know, as in cosmetically making everything as close to perfect as possible before I make a mold out of it. Obviously fixing all that crap right there. But I have everything I need. I got my resin, clay, paste, and rollers, chopped strand, fiberglass right there, and 2 things of fiberglass matting. So that's how we're going to solve the issue of what am I going to do with that trunk lid, because I found a couple of them listed for sale, but at the same time try to get a hold of people and they don't respond. So instead of hunting it down, I'm just going to go ahead and do this first as a practice deal. But I also have on the 98 Camaro, I want to do one right out there. I have a custom, I have a cold air intake on it. I'm going to redo it as a cold air intake out of fiberglass. I wanted to do it in carbon fiber, which I believe it's out here somewhere. Anyway, so that's what I was going to do with that, but I decided to go ahead and go fiberglass first to not only get the molding finished done, but to kind of practice on some small things before I go attack the trunk lid by itself, simply because that would be a lot of material wasted if I mess that up. So we are going to be soon, because we got power out here, sanding down, fixing this trunk lid, take it off, make a mold of it, and then we'll be good to go. But other than that, really, there's nothing else to update. You know, the golf cart's still here. The mess was cleaned up that I made over there. And that was about it. I still got to clean up all this mess right here too. But some other things take priority right now versus me coming out here working on cars. So we'll do one thing at a time, get the small stuff out of the way. That's, you know, the non-video stuff. But okay, so this is where we are at with the Cutlass. We have now started sanding 80 grit and just knocking down all of the scratches that were in the paint. Obviously there was a lot. There's still a bunch of sanding and feathering that needs to be done. This only has to be perfect one time, because once the mold is finished, that I don't need the trunk lid anymore. I know I'm gonna I have a lot of work ahead of me, especially with all this right here. Down here, I gotta level all that out somehow, so that when I build the mold for fiberglass, it looks perfect and the mold doesn't need any repairs to be done. So that's what we're working on today, getting this all sanded down. And at this point also, I know it's not the right thing to do. And obviously, if this was going to be something that lasted for a while, we definitely wouldn't be putting Bondo over top of paint. But like I said, it's only got to be smooth one more time. And there's a bunch of dips, like right there's a deep spot right there. And there's one right here. And a couple other small spots that need to be filled up pretty good. Because this is going to be a 2-piece. All right, I had to find my trunk key. But the trunk is going to be a 2-piece setup is what I'm doing. 2 different molds and then glue them together. So I'm going to obviously redo the inside here, also make a mold of it for fiberglass. And this is all, see, this is why just going ahead and making it out of fiberglass, this is just destroyed. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to leave the keyhole there or not, because I know I want electric locks on this car. So I figured I'll still cover it up, and if I do make a keyhole for it, I'll just drill it out when need be and then go from there. But yeah, this is going to be a 2-piece deal. I'm going to have to take it off after I'm done sanding and then sand in here really well. And this is a lot of the reason. This isn't why most problems were because of this expanded foam. This was because we did have speakers back here when we were younger and rattling was a big issue. So yeah, that's where we're at with the Cutlass right now. At least getting started on it. And oh, this did rust through the primer, so I have to redo all this area right here. No big deal. I'm still debating on whether I want to dig that body line that's right there where the quarter panel and the body, excuse me, Nash, meet up like on this side here. I'm not sure if I want to leave it smoothed over like I did over there or put it like this. I might just go ahead and smooth it over. I do kind of like the look of it that way. Little customizations here and there, So I'll be able to get all that done nice and smoothly, better here. And then, yeah, that's where we're at. All right, doesn't look like much more got done, but I did. This I'm gonna have to get a grinder and grind this weld down. So I'm not too worried about that part right now, but what I did want to find out was this. And as I started sanding it, yep, it started work. The rust didn't get neutralized like I thought it did. And it worked its way up under the Bondo, the body filler, and then back up through the primer. And as I started sanding some more, I started finding some more freckled spots that had it going on. With the way all those leaves and stuff are hitting the top of the roof of the thing, you would think it was fall, autumn all over again. Anyway, so both sides are gonna have to get completely taken down to metal. And then I'll probably go ahead and use Pour 15. I'm not going to worry about it here, obviously, but I'm going to have to worry about it here. Pour 15 to treat and neutralize this, and then I can go over it again and then be done with it. So, but other than that, that's where we're at for today. This is what we got done. I'm going to do a little bit more, but I'll do that off the camera. So what I will do is I'll leave you guys now, and I will thank you for watching the video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later.